realized that they went through this storm not because they were out of God's will, but because they were in his will. Sometimes that's what the Lord had to do. Scare the fool out of you. To make you deal and depend on him. But I need you to know this now, that Jesus had already tested the disciples one time in a storm before. This was not the first time they're in the storm in Matthew 14, but the first storm we read in Matthew chapter 8, when Jesus was asleep down in the boat. And the disciples were on board, yes, when waves and waters began to kick up high. And they ran to where Jesus was and shook him, awoke, and asked him, Master, carest thou not that we perish? Have I got a witness? And I need to tell you, that's a scary and a bad situation for anybody to be in a sinking ship with a sleeping Savior. Have I got a witness? But at least Jesus was present with them when the storm arose, and he got up from where he was asleep and went and calmed the storm. Is there a witness in here? Oh, Lord. But this time, he's nowhere to be found. And his presence is not apparent. And when we all go through storms and other like where it seems like God is not in it and he cannot be reached, what do we do then? Have I got a witness? You're in a bad marriage and it seems like the Lord is nowhere to be found. What do you do then? Yeah, you lost your job and it doesn't seem like a job is in your future anytime soon. What do you do then? Doctor has given you a bad diagnosis and you don't realize exactly how bad off you really are. What do you do then? Oh Lord, I gotta close here, but there's a story about a little boy playing with his sailboat at the edge of a lake. And yes, Lord, the sailboat got away from him and he couldn't reach it. But he did not want to lose a sailboat. So he ingeniously came up with a plan to get his boat back. Have I got a witness? He started picking up rocks and tossing them on the other side of the little boat. Am I right about it? And the more he tossed on the other side of the boat, it made the waves push the boat back toward him. Have I got a witness? Y'all gonna catch that on your way home. Sometime God have to use his imagination in order to get you to come back to him. Sometimes he gotta throw storms. Sometimes he gotta throw some storms in there. Sometimes he gotta throw some pink slips in there. Sometimes he got to put in some bad diagnosis. Have I got it with you? And when they all come together, they began to lead you back toward the Lord. Have I got a witness in here? I'm glad today that Jesus knows just how much we can bear. Am I right about it? Some Christians have mistakenly thought that obedience to the will of God produces smooth sailing, but that's simply not true. Jesus said, in this world ye shall have tribulation. Have I got a witness? I'm closing here. When you find yourself in a storm of disobedience, yes, my Lord, when you find yourself in a storm storm of correction and perfection. Yes, my Lord. One thing you gotta remember is the will of God will never take you where the grace of God cannot keep you. Y'all don't hear me? If it's hot, he knows how to cool down the heat. As Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. Have I got a witness in here? When lions on your trail, he knows how to put lockjaw on those lions and fix your situation. Have I got a witness in him? If you're in sin, he's got a cross and some blood for your redemption. Yes, my Lord. I don't know how you feel about it, but when the storms of life are raging in my life, I tell the Lord, Lord, stand by me. Yeah, he's a good friend. He's a company keeper. Most of all, he's a fixing man. He can fix whatever your situation is. Ain't he all right? Anybody in here knows that he will hold you. Won't he keep you? Won't he protect you? Won't he put his arms all around you? Can